People begin to become successful the minute they decide to be. Harvey MacKay. My friends, once you decide you are going to master the charts no matter what, you're halfway there. It just takes some time. Most people, they'll commit. They'll start doing it several hours a day until they get bored of it and don't have time anymore. My friends, that is not the way to do it. 10 to 15 minutes, that's all we ask each and every day so you learn the nuances of your favorite stocks, ETFs, etc. Let's jump into these charts. It is a down day for everything. It is 1.20% for the S&P. After a nice up week with a higher high, things peeled off a good bit of that on Friday. And again, still up for the week overall, but did tear down some of that profit. But my friends, we are 6 weeks into an uptrend, and it has been very nice. Now, is it ending? I can't tell you that. This is one day. We've had some pullbacks along the way. It's okay. We'll just continue to watch. We are still long the S&P. We're still well above the weekly trend line on the 2-day and the half-day and the weekly. We'll see how this next week starts. But this has been a good run. Hopefully it continues. If it doesn't, then we pull it. Where are we on the NASDAQ 100? It is down 1.51% for the day. Again, 6 weeks of just incredible, hardcore climbing. But again, as we've talked about the whole time, no volume. No volume on the S&P or the NASDAQ. Not a lot of volume in these charts, period. But as we look, again, we are still long, did pull back. But again, we've seen that happen a couple of times before at the beginning of this trend. And we can, in fact, we got to go all the way back. But I mean, it's been a nice run, and maybe it will continue. One day doesn't mean everything has changed. Again, like the S&P, we're well above the weekly trend line on the half-day and the 2-day. Again, not a whole lot of volume on the weekly. The 2-day's been better as of late. This first day of the latest 2-day candle, you do see that it opened lower than the prior close. That's what that red volume metric means. That's the way we have our chart set up. Just gives you a little warning. And again, we'll keep an eye on things as this next week starts. We're long the Qs also. Now let's go to 20-year U.S. government bonds. We have been short this, as we have told you. It has been bearish, and man, was it bearish today. 1.48%. You might say, Tom, how are we trading this? Are you talking about puts? What are you talking about? Yeah. If you've taken our put training, which if you become a Patreon member, one of the first things you get besides my book, 3-Wave Trading Advantage, you also get the 3-part series Options Made Simple, the Charting Wealth Way. Yes, you could be shorting with options, or you could also be into something called TBF. What is TBF? It is the ProShares short 20-year Treasury bond. And it has been moving up this time over the last 3 weeks and spiking up quite nicely today. So again, there are other options. If you've not taken our training on inverse funds, I'll stick at the end of today's video for you. For those of you who subscribe for free at chartingwealth.com, just go there, sign up. That list is never spammed or shared, doesn't cost you anything. The training you're getting in your email today, and we only send out up to 5 a week, 1 a day unless the market's closed, then it's 4. Rarely is the market closed more than 1 day a week unless there's some emergency. But when we are looking at the training that I've sent out is called Backtracking, and it is about going back in time and using what's been happening in the past to help you forecast the future. Please check that out if you are a subscriber. You will get a lot out of it. But as we look at what's going on with 20 U.S. government bonds, they are moving in the right direction if you are short. Now, inverse funds, not perfect. The fees are more. They recalibrate every day. They can magnify your losses if you don't know what you're doing. But that's why you're here, to learn what the hell you're doing. We're talking about practice trading. We're not a stock, bond, gold, Bitcoin calling service. We're an education firm. So practice with us, learn by doing. What do we see going on with gold? It's retracting rather strongly today. 2.32%. Remember how we have this floor in here, this potential support? Well, we may be calling on it over the course of this next week. You can see where things are down strong, particularly in the morning on the half-day chart, and maybe not as much in the afternoon trying to pierce through that weekly trend line that is on the half-day, sitting on it on the 2-day, and we ended up with a doji for the week on the weekly, but look, no volume here, no volume on the weekly. Been weak volume as it's sort of battering around. You say, Tom, where are we on gold? I've been telling you, my friends, we are nowhere. We don't know what gold's doing. It's just meandering around sort of in a range. If it pops through this bottom here, makes it through that potential support level, then it may be dropping a ways. If it bounces off of it again, maybe it'll go up. Now, talking about bouncing off, we had this happen, what? Again and again and again. Remember how we had the support level drawn in there for Bitcoin for a long time? And then what did Bitcoin do? It came down, it sort of meandered around up and then down, and then starting on the 6th of April, Bitcoin started its 6-week climb. Now, is that ending? Well, we can see where Bitcoin on the half day trying to push through that weekly trend line. We can see on the 2-day sitting right on it. We do have a green up candle for the week. We'll see how the new week starts. Again, well below average volume for many weeks. In fact, Bitcoin average has just been moving down, down, down as the volume has decreased. So we'll see. But it is a strong down day, 3.91%. We've seen bigger down days, seen huge down weeks, haven't we? Look at that week, February 2nd. So again, we'll see if Bitcoin is going to continue to move up or if it has made its move. But again, a nice run so far. We are still long Bitcoin, but like the S&P and the NASDAQ, we'll be watching this next week to see how things go. We're, of course, short for TLT. Remember, TBF is the inverse fund. And with gold, we don't know what the hell gold's doing right now. It's just sort of range bound. That is where we are as we end the week. So appreciate you being with us. If you do want my book, 3-Wave Trading Advantage, you do want that series, Options Made Simple, The Charting Wealth Way, become a Patreon member at any of the 3 levels of support, and you'll get those items immediately in your first little email response. God bless. All the best from the whole team at Charting Wealth.